Alright, welcome back to another 2v2 cast. And this is another one of just friendly customs being played. This was a Sunday night. And tonight we have Kezic in the blue Celestial with TheoRy. This is actually TheoRy, not T. In the teal Infernal. And their opponents, Marksman1107 in the red Infernal. And then FL Chan's Dwarf, which is not, this is not FL Chan's Dwarf. This is apparently FL Chan's Elf's account, but being controlled by Aftermath's albino. And so he went and changed Elf's name to Dwarf as a little bit of a troll. So this is albino, so I'll try and call him albino for this match. Already we got some Hexen on Hexen violence here, but it looks like TheoRy's Hexen ports home. And here we got dogs. Dogs trying to eat imps. What mean dogs? But some gaunts popped out to chase them away. Now, of course, TheoRy and albino are both play for Aftermath. And they were also teammates, 2v2 teammates in the 2v2 tournament. And they are also good friends who have played a lot of games together. So even though they're on opposite teams, they know each other's playstyle pretty well, and they like to, you know, troll each other a little bit and get in each other's face. So that's what they were doing down there. Now I'm not sure what this is. Creeping. Okay, I see. We're just finishing off the creeps with the morph core. That's what that was. Pretty standard stuff. Thought there was something a little bit more suspicious going on there, but no, it was the morph core was just chasing the dog around for a while, and this dog is just trying to find a cabbage, saying, "Is there a single one anywhere on the map?" You can see, as albino is clicking around, saying, "Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" And I don't think he ever found one. I think the 2v2 maps were made without cabbages. And I'll be honest, I'd be happy if cabbages were removed from all maps for all time. They seem to be only used by dogs to annoy people, so what is the rest of the value? Occasionally I'll use one on a brute or a fiend, but I will give that up so that dogs just have normal hit points. So TheoRy's going to take out this vision camp. The dog was trying to chew down this shrine a little bit. And it looks like Kezic is expanding up the north here, although he has put a forward creation chamber up here. And we're getting some power banks here. So we might be getting a little bit of an Argenti all-inny. And TheoRy is moving back. What's he got? Oh, he's got an effigy. Popping effigies wherever he can. Now, is that a permanent one? See, I don't see the countdown. So, and again, TheoRy likes to drop permanent ones when he can. So, if you're out there, you drop 5 animus for a effigy. If you just wait until it's about to end and you spend another 5 animus, you can summon a permanent one on the shroud that was created by the first one. So that's a trick that has been used by TheoRy a lot. Now, is that the intended behavior? I'm not 100% certain. Some people think it's not. I'm perfectly happy with it being intended behavior. I mean, I'm an Infernal player, so I'm not worried about it. And this was an effigy summoned on the shroud of another person's effigy, which means it's permanent, even though the other person's was not, which is another kind of trolly thing. You can do that in 1v1s as well. If you're playing an IVI and your opponent summons an effigy, you can immediately summon one on the shroud, and yours will be permanent and have 200 HP. So that's a nice bonus. Now, it looks like the creeping has turned to the middle of the map, and that's right where Kezic is over here building his army. Now, it looks like one of those power banks must have got taken out, so Marksman must have pushed up there. Now, it looks like TheoRy's managed to get on top of Marksman, and that is bad news for Marksman, because those look like Plague Axes. Yeah, Plague Axe is down. And so we see a lot of infested units turning into fiends. Those fiends doing some good tanking. And even though albino was there to catch up and help out, I think the damage done was already a lot. We've got a huge force now. The Argents, we have Exos. We got two little Exo balls. One on the left, one on the top. Both trying to micro. Now Albino's good enough that I'm sure he can micro two balls of Exos at the same time. But it looks like this army kind of got pushed down a little bit. But by Marksman's force, it's a much smaller force. And these Exos finally come to help out. I think what happened there is the brutes of Marksman's force were finally done doing their job, which is mostly tanking. And the Gaunts tried to retreat. Now the Gaunts are getting on top of it. They have to all turn into fiends. And now there's a smaller Gaunt and Exo force in the back here trying to hold on, but the Exos are now going down. We got a Nightfall infestation going down. Slowed down Gaunts with a bunch of Kree jumping on top of them. Gaunts going all down and just a bunch of fiends spawning for TheoRy. And now it's fiends and Gaunts inside the imp line. You never want to see that. That just means more fiends are going to be showing up here in a second. And now we just got a ton of DPS going down on this shrine. We have albino trying to come in with an exo ball up at the top, and really exo balls are pretty good, but I don't know if they can deal with Kree and fiends and Gaunts and Argents. That's just almost too much. See, as they're trying to clean up some of those melee units, the rest of the units get to push in. Doing all right to focus some of those units you want to get, like the Argents and the Gaunts, but again, more Kree show up and forced to retreat. Marksman's almost full-on eliminated as all of these units are in his base, just now cleaning up his final imps. That's again, really bad news. Infested imps turning into fiends. There's just maybe 20-25 fiends now on TheoRy's side. Those fiends by themselves might be able to just get a nice surround here. And well, these Exos are trying to push up the ramp, and the fiends are just going for the damage. Which is maybe not the wisest. I mean, you do want to kill out the shrine, or in this case, a greater shrine. But yeah, there's just too many Exos there. The DPS from the Exos are, can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? Left at 15. So if the shrine is left at 15, you know it was definitely a waste to focus fire it down. But here's the other thing to know: infernal buildings do not heal in any way. But what I've learned, I don't know if that's going to come into this game, but they are mechanical structures, so you can send your bobs over there in a team game and repair them up if you wanted to. So it looks like Kezic has reinforced. And there's this giant promoted exo ball here in the middle that is, yeah, kiting the Kree while also murdering those Argents. Just stutter stepping around to clean out some reinforcing units, while TheoRy looks like bringing some of his reinforcement units now across the map. Putting down another base here. Has a base up already here. What do we have here? Ooh, a droppy drop. And a skull. So the drop, yeah, this is this flaming greater shrine. I love it. Oh, okay. I'm like, that was a marksman shroudstone, and the shroudstone takes it out. Takes out the drop, but the drop was able to take out the shrine. Oh, sorry about that. Coughing attack. And looks like Kezic is going to face off with the remains of Albino's force. Ooh, nice. Very nice Nightfall infestation. Again, Kezic here is playing Celestial, but that came down from TheoRy. TheoRy is just able to check it out. Now, what's TheoRy doing? TheoRy's right up here trying to take out Albino's base, and Albino's down here trying to take out this forward structure. But TheoRy's on top of the Bobs. God infest on all of them. Fiends showing up. The Bobs are trained to the other base, but they're just going down en masse. The Bobs back here are trying to build some kind of defensive structure. Now they're on mass repair and hold position, but there's nobody in that base. You need to get a Lancer in there or something to make it worthwhile. There's a Lancer in the back just absolutely pinned down. Ooh, but one Lancer manages to get inside there. The Bobs pull themselves out. They go back on to mining, and yeah, TheoRy just is fine. I'm going to retreat. I'm just going to go back into your main, and I'm going to focus on that. That forces albino's units to come right up into the main. And now they're trying to stutter step their way down, get that cost-effective trades. But unfortunately for albino, while he's fighting with this army here, we see that there are also vectors in his third mowing down his workers. So he can do his best to clean this up, but that's going to be a GG out of the dwarf and the marksman.